What's up, y'all? Welcome to a brand new episode of Train Simulator, and today we are going to be on the Hudson Line extension. And I will go into what the difference is between this and the original Hudson Line from Dovetail. But we're doing a custom scenario today that I have created called MNRR Rail Productions, which is the name of the person who actually requested me to do this. And we are going to be driving the MNRR Shoreliner from, and I'm going to completely butcher this name, Poughkeepsie to Grand Central Terminal. Now, this looks like it's going to be a long trip. What the Railworks thing said, it was going to be about an hour and 30 minutes. So I believe this is going to be a 1 to 2 part episode is what I'm looking at. So yeah, maybe even 3 depending on how long I decide to make them. 35, 40 minutes depending. So we shall see. We shall see. Let's go ahead and hop into scenario. And we got lots to talk about in this one. So let's go ahead and hop in and check it out. Alright, so here we are in our Shoreliner cab car, number 6308. We do have a 6-car train today. And we do have a P32 ACDM on the rear today as well, number 213. And let's go ahead and get on the rails here, and let's go ahead and start driving this bad boy. Now, one thing you will notice about it is that this is the extension, so this is available on the Steam Workshop, and it basically adds, instead of going to Croton Harmon like the original Hudson Line, and that dude is literally just getting run over by my train. That's nice. Man, we're already off to a good start. We're already slicing some dude in half. That's nice. That is very nice. Okay, yeah, well, that's going to be it for today, guys. Oh, boy. We're already delayed out of here because we hit a person. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. So, yes, this is available on the Steam Workshop, and it basically adds everything that goes from Croton Harmon to, and I'm going to butcher this name again, Poughkeepsie, which the original Dovetail route left out since it only went from Croton Harmon to Grand Central Terminal. So this basically adds the rest of the route, and we're going to try to stick into the cab today because we do have a lot of cab signals and a lot of alerters and stuff that we will have to attend to. And I know with these, it literally, like, if you don't press it within like 5 seconds or 2 seconds or whatever, your train will go into emergency. So we don't want to be doing that today, especially on this long trip. As you guys can see, it is 72 miles till our destination. And yeah, so we're going to have a fun little journey here today. Haven't decided if I want to do 2 parts or 3. I'll probably end up doing 2. Possibly like 2 45-minute videos, etc., etc. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having a great Friday today. Great end to your week and a great start to your weekend. I do apologize for the lack of uploads within the last like week or two. I have just been super busy. I have not had any like free time to myself to even do YouTube. I've just been busy with work and just a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, like last Thursday, my buddy and I went out for his birthday. We went to a restaurant called Twin Peaks, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically kind of like a Hooters, but 100 times better. And that was a 2-hour drive just to get there, and then a 2-hour drive back. And so yeah, that was how my Thursday was spent. And then Friday, we ended up having to go grocery shopping. And it looks like we're going to be running wrong main here, which is fine. I'm not really meeting any trains as far as I know, so I think we'll be okay for that. And we got a 70 coming up, going up to an 80. And then Saturday, Kayla and I went to her friend's house for a bonfire / cookout, so that kind of took up most of my day that day. Then, of course, the rest of the week I worked. So I didn't even have any chance to get any content done at all that weekend, which, you know, sucked, but I guess that is adulting for you. So that is, so yeah. But luckily this weekend, we decided to take it pretty easy and whatnot. We didn't really do much this weekend. I've been off since yesterday, I guess I should say. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And we kind of said that we're going to take it easy. We are going to be going into town tomorrow. And that is because both of us are going to be getting new phones and getting put on a new phone plan. So I'm going to be switching out from Verizon, and I'm actually going to AT&T, and I'm going to be getting the brand new S21 Plus phone, which is going to be a major upgrade from my S9 that I currently have right now. And they told me that if I trade in my old phone, I'll only be paying $10 a month on it, which isn't bad at all. And they kind of said that the bill was going to be about $160 for both of us, which isn't bad because I'm paying $80 right now, and she's paying, I believe it's $60 for hers. So it would be about $20 cheaper in the long run. So definitely going to be a experience. I found out that they actually run off the same towers, so hopefully I get the same service, because this is kind of going to be a trial and error thing, because I've went through T-Mobile in the past, and T-Mobile sucked. I will say that. The coverage did not get anything in my area at all. So I wouldn't get any calls. I'd get drop calls and all that fun stuff. So I switched to Verizon. They were a lot better. Now I'll be switching to AT&T. So we'll just have to, see how their service is and all that. So yeah, that is what we're going to be doing this weekend. And then, just kind of relaxing, hanging out. I worked on a bunch of content and stuff, and we're going to get stuff ready for our wedding in September. Like, get some stuff ordered, get some stuff, prepared, get the invitations going out, and all that fun stuff. So that'll be something that we're doing this weekend. I don't know, Amazon, or my boss is talking about having us go back to 5 days working and giving us back our 7-8 hour routes. So haven't gotten my schedule yet as time I'm recording this. So fingers crossed we keep the longer out so I can be 4 on and 3 off. But I do have a feeling that we are going to be working 5 days a week now. So that's one less day for me to do content and all that fun stuff, unfortunately. But, it's adulting, so it is what it basically is. But yeah, going back to not this week, but the prior week, Wednesday was basically I want to say it, a day out of hell for me. And before you guys even ask, yes, we are actually going to be running a nonstop express train to Grand Central Terminal. And the only places we'll actually be stopping is places where we'll end up stopping this video and then going on to the next video. So I did create this custom scenario. I did not put very many AI trains in the scenario. Majority of them are going to be at actually all of them are going to be at Croton Harmon. So there's not going to be very many AI trains going forward. So I do apologize for that if you guys wanted to see AI trains, but yeah, so this is just kind of going to be a route or kind of a showcase video of the extension. So he wanted me to go all the way from Poughkeepsie to GCT, so we're going to do just that. It'll have to be 2 or 3 parts depending on how long I decide to make these videos. I might end up making it 3 parts, so just do 3 installments of like 30-minute videos. But we will definitely see as time goes on. So we still got to clear here, whatever N means. We're still running about 80 miles an hour. So haven't heard the alerter go off, so that is a definite good sign. So that is good for sure. Got the window open here. And then if you guys are watching this and you work for like Metro North, so when it says danger, door may open at any time, window must be closed and locked, does that mean like even if you're running like out of this cab, you cannot have this window open even though it does open? So that's what I kind of think it means. But do not place anything through open window, all that fun stuff. But I'm just kind of, are you guys like not allowed to open this window? Even if you're, driving out of here and the AC doesn't work in the cab or whatever? Because I feel like that would be horrible if you had to do that. If you couldn't, have the window open and stuff. But here is our first station stop coming out of Poughkeepsie. I'm not sure exactly what these stops are. But if you guys will notice, the signs do say Yankees and something 145th or 143rd or something along those lines. That is because the new station stop signs are not made for this game. So we pretty much majority of the stations will say Yankees 100 and something for the extension. That is just because the signs were not made for the game, and I don't believe the developer of the extension made the signs for it. So yeah, this is actually the first time we've done this route, but we've done the Hudson line before, but this is the first time we've worked on the extension. So I'm kind of, curious to find out if they ended up just working on, if they just basically copied the Hudson line route and then just added this extension, or if the complete Hudson line was reworked to like edited and stuff like that. I honestly have no clue. So I'm just kind of curious to see. I believe it was just, copied and then this part was added. So I'm not 100% certain. If you guys, I don't typically play on the Hudson line, so if you guys, play on this line a lot, do let me know if anything was changed or anything like that, because I honestly have no idea. But going back to my story on Wednesday, it was last Wednesday before my day off. Before we ended up having to, before I went out with my buddy for his birthday. It was basically a day out of hell, and it was a very, very weird route that got me so tired that I honestly came home after work and went straight to bed. And usually Wednesday nights, I'm usually up a little bit later, working on content and stuff for the next couple days. But not that night. Nope, I went straight to bed. Nope. Did not see them crossings there. Ain't got no whistle post signs, man. But yeah, I went straight to bed. And it was a very, very, very weird route. It started on campus. Now, if you don't know, delivering on campus, it is, I don't want to say it's one of the worst, because I actually enjoy, delivering on campus. I don't want to say it's where I'd want to go permanently, but it's pretty simple. The only thing, though, is it's a whole bunch of apartment complexes, and my route started on campus. It was about 126 stops, which is, a typical day for a lot of us at Amazon, or at least at my warehouse it is. But so I had about 60 stops on campus, so that's about 60, give or take 45, 50 apartment complexes and about 10, 15 houses. So that took me there. I honestly got done about, I want to say it was like 5:30 when I got off campus, because I had a bunch to reattempt as well, which basically on campus we cannot leave packages outside of people's apartment complexes. So we actually have to contact them to, have them come down, or, if they tell you to leave it, then, we're not technically supposed to, but sometimes I do, because I'm not trying to deal with it. But that day I didn't, and I would have to go reattempt a whole bunch of them because they wouldn't answer their phone the first time. So that already put me behind. So I ended up doing all that, got done about 5:30. Then I had a 20-minute drive to go do another 60 stops in 3 different small towns that were 20 minutes away from campus, but they were like 5-10 minutes away from each other. So that was definitely not fun. But it like I said, it was a pretty weird route, because usually the routes aren't like that. Because usually they'll just send you down to those towns and you'll work everything in between, or you'll have, like, full route on campus. I don't think they've ever split routes like that. So it was kind of challenging, having to go up and down stairs all day. And then you finally think, you don't want to say you're done, because you're not done. But then you finally get a breather. You drive that 20 minutes to go to those towns, and then you're back up and running again. And it's like, it's just tiring. So, yeah, I ended up passing out when I got home that day. It was, I don't want to say it was bad, but I was just exhausted from that. And then I couldn't work on content on Thursday. I maybe got like one video recorded, but I couldn't render it and all that. And so yeah, Friday I couldn't do nothing either. Well, Friday I did do like 1 or 2 while Kayla was at work, and then once she got home, we went shopping. And then Saturday I couldn't do much either. So then throughout this week I couldn't either, because it's not want to say I didn't have motivation, but it was just, I was still kind of tired in the morning and stuff, and I just, was tired, and I just couldn't do it. So I ended up, usually I stay up when I have to take her to work, because we got the one car. So I usually take her to work in the morning, and I take the car afterwards. And one of her coworkers gives her a ride home. But today, or that day, those days, I just couldn't. I was like, I just went back to bed till about night for about another hour and a half. Woke up, took a shower, and then called it a day. And of course, we got that alerter coming down. We got a station stop coming up. I've noticed that the station stops are a little bit more spread apart out over here than they were on the actual Hudson line. I guarantee you that's how it is in real life too. I honestly have no clue. I'm just kind of guesstimating, but I do feel like that is how it actually is in real life as well. So yeah, definitely a fun time for sure. Definitely a fun last couple weeks, but I do apologize for not having any content the last week and a half or two. Like I said, it was just busy and stuff like that. I understand, life does come first sometimes. It'd be nice to have this as a full-time job where I won't have to worry about all the other excess stuff. But as of right now, I've got to make a living. I work at Amazon. I do this in my free time, and lately I haven't had a lot of free time, so I tend to do this when Kayla's at work. So yeah, definitely a fun time for sure. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this video so far. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. If you guys are, you know this line pretty well, do let me know if it is, prototypical to the real life Hudson line all the way down to, I'm going to butcher it again, Poughkeepsie. And once we get past Croton Harmon here, you guys will know when we get past Croton Harmon. It's got the giant rail yard. So you guys will definitely know once we get past Croton Harmon. So do let me know down in the comment section down below about it. And yeah. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord server. And make sure you guys follow me on Facebook as well. Add me on Snapchat. Everything you need to know is down in the description down below. If you guys do, want to check those out and follow me and add me and all that fun stuff. I do post on Snapchat a lot on my story. Twitter is where I mainly post all my updates. I'll also post them on Discord, and then also the YouTube community tab, so do keep an eye on that. I've got some different games coming to the channel these next couple weeks, so stay tuned for that as well. Some games that are coming back, some games that are, brand new, so some demos, some prologues, so definitely stay tuned for all of that. Dang, son, we're really traveling here. We ain't got no ditch lights on. Okay, that's markers. That's off. Huh, I guess we don't have ditch lights to stay on. Interesting. Well, they got markers. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly do not know. That is a weird one for sure. No ditch lights. I believe we've driven this before, and I thought we've had ditch. Well, that's a short platform. Okay, that's weird. The platform's over here, and then that one's all the way over there. That's just like in the middle of nowhere. That's weird. That is super weird. Got to do a little horn action there, coming in and out of that tunnel to alert if people, are trespassing on the property on the sides over here, to let them know, hey, there's a train coming through that's coming at you at 80 miles an hour, man. 80 miles an hour. So one thing, I don't know if you guys are like from the Midwest or whatever, and you guys are following like the testing of the Amtrak Venture coaches in the Midwest. But supposedly they went down on the CN Chicago subdivision this week. And they made one trip south all the way down to Effingham. And yes, I know it's a really funny name, Effingham. It is actually a city in Illinois. My stepmom and I used to have this joke about how it was created. This one guy came home from work one day, and his wife asked him, or his wife, I guess, made ham or something. and I guess he told her he was like a city planner or something like that, and he was trying to find the name for the town, and he came home from work, and his wife ended up making ham, and I guess he told his wife he didn't want no effing ham, and that is how the town name was created. I don't know if that's exactly true or not, but that is just a joke that my stepmom and I had back when I was a little kid, so I thought it was pretty funny. But they ended up going down south there, and supposedly they were staying there for a week. I don't know what the deal was with that. I'm not sure if they made their trip back up north yet, but I've been told that they are staying down there for a week. Now, the concept was kind of weird as well because they're supposed to be testing the venture coaches, but they still have that 30 axle rule, and you would think that they would do 30 axles of the venture coaches for testing purposes, but no. They've got 2 chargers, facing front to back, so they can, run around the train and, hook it up to the rear. But they got the 2 chargers, they got 3 venture coaches, or 2 or 3 venture coaches, and then 2 or 3 Viewliner baggage cars. Which, I don't understand why they have the Viewliner cars. I know that they have 5 venture cars, and basically that's all they needed, because usually it'd be 1 engine and 6 cars would be enough. So I'm not quite sure exactly why they put the Viewliner baggage cars on the rear end, but they did. That's just, something that I don't understand. Or then again, I don't understand Amtrak recently. But hey, their birthday is coming up on May 1st, so we will have a Amtrak video for their birthday coming up then as well. And 420 is on Tuesday, so I'm going to try to get some 420 themed videos out on the channel. Not sure if they're going to work out or not, so don't hold me, don't take my word for it. So I want to see if I can get them out. I've installed map editor and menu into GTA 5. So I'm going to have to test that out and see if it works and stuff. And if it works, then, we'll have some videos planned out for 420. But if not, we'll just try to have a regular video plan. So yeah, don't hold me to that. I want to, but we'll have to wait and see. But also, I believe it's Memorial Day that's out towards the end of May. So I will have a Memorial themed video planned. It's either Memorial Day or Veterans Day. I think it's Memorial Day is the end of May. I always get those two mixed up. So I will have a veterans themed video planned for Train Simulator that day as well. So that one you can hold me to because I already have that one recorded and I already have the Amtrak birthday one recorded. So those two you can hold me to. So the way the Train Simulator videos are going to be next couple episodes or so, it's going to be kind of odd because I've got this one. We'll probably end up doing another Metro North one, of course, for the the part 2 to GCT, unless we could do it in 2 parts or 3 parts depending on that. And then I will have another New Jersey Transit one planned as well for that. So or after that. And then we'll have some Amtrak mixed in next month and some freight action mixed in next month as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. Alright, let's get back up to speed here. But I have also joined a couple different Patreons for different mods for different games. So I do have, I don't want to say a bunch of new mods, but I do have a bunch of new vehicle mods for Grand Theft Auto that we can check out. Some beta callouts for Grand Theft Auto, the EMS and fire callouts. So I will be having that to check out here soon as well. And some different mods for ATS and Train Simulator. So definitely stay tuned for all that. I do have a very special Amtrak California video that will be coming out next month as well. Or coming out soon as well. So definitely stay tuned for all that. It's going to be it's going to be a short video because the route's only 9 miles long. And the cars we're using are going to be something you guys have not seen in Railworks yet. So definitely stay tuned for that coming up. So that'll probably be a 2-day or a 2 video day. So it'll probably be that one, depending on how long it is. If it's more than 15 minutes, I'm going to be cool with, just keeping it as one. But if it's less than 15 minutes, it'll be a 2-day video, or a 2-video day, because I don't like uploading anything less than 15 minutes for one video. That's just, I don't know, that's just kind of been my thing ever since I started YouTube. So yeah, that is just my thing. But I feel like we are going to be getting close into Croton Harmon here. I feel like we are. Yeah, because there's Croton Harmon. Oh, no, we're not. Ooh, we still got a little bit of a way away to Croton Harmon. Oh, well. Oh, well. So we're going about, we got to go 60 here. We're speeding a little bit, which, we're still not at that 60, so we should be okay for now. But I think there was a station up here that we'll go ahead and chill at. Not this one. It'll be the next one. I thought there was another station, I guess. Yeah, here it is. So we'll hang out at Peekskill Track 1. Well, there's another, tiny platform. I'm not sure if those are, prototypical to, real-life platforms, but they are very short platforms, man. Super short platforms. Alright, so now we are at 60 mile an hour. Got a 55 coming up here as well. So definitely going to be a short one, or a slow one today. Probably because we got some curves coming along. There are the ditch lights, so they flash when you sound the horn, but they don't stay on. That's kind of odd. So yeah, we'll be stopping at Peekskill, and then that's where we'll end this video. And then we'll pick it up at Peekskill in the next episode, and then we'll probably end up having to do 3 parts, which is fine. So that'll kind of last from now until, May. For train sim videos. So I do apologize if you guys did want to see, some other freight action or whatever. But this was a request, so you guys know I love to do requests. So surprised this tunnel ain't popping up on the HUD. There we go. Clear that tunnel. We got another one coming up. Look at all that. Look at that nice scenery, though. That bridge back there, man, that looks pretty freaking cool. All that water, man. Definitely need some higher quality water in this game for sure, man. You can definitely tell that water looks fake. I gotta say, though, America Truck Simulator's oceans and lakes and stuff look 100 times more realistic than that does. I will say that, my friend. I will say that. Start slowing her down to 55 here. There we go. Alright, we are clear of the tunnels now. I believe that's going to be the last tunnel for a while. So I think once we get into Peekskill, we won't have any tunnels here. So we got a signal coming up there. And then Peekskill is just right on that curve, so. Oh, we are speeding. We don't want to be speeding, but we are coming up on a 60 here. Kind of surprised. I thought the cap signals would be going, off a lot more than they have been, but they haven't been. Kind of weird. Definitely kind of weird. But it's good because I hate the in-cap signaling aspect, and you have so many seconds or else it'll throw your train into emergency, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is, man. That's how it is. How to keep everybody safe and all that. So make sure the engineer's awake and all that. Okay, I thought my bell was on. I guess not, which is okay. Go ahead and speed her up to a 60 here. And then we'll get into Peekskill. And we will end up, doing our thing. Getting into Peekskill, doing our thing. Then we'll continue on in the next episode for another 30 minutes. And then final one will be whatever's left over of it. So yeah, definitely going to be a fun one for sure. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. And hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. We got a little, I don't think it's going to show up on this HUD, so we want to make sure that we don't, overshoot the platform and all that fun stuff, because the other ones haven't shown up. But I feel like that's because the only thing I have on my task list is GCT Track 16, But it don't even show up on my task list, so it just shows up on the HUD. So I feel like that's what it is. I think it was this curve that we come up to that is where it is. Yep, it is. So we'll start slowing down here because I don't want to overshoot this station at all. So I do have some updates on the Metro content that I was posting on like Twitter and Discord a few months back. Supposedly the guy is still working on them. I haven't seen any updates on it, but the developer is still working on it. I guess he was having some, personal issues with his house. He was saying that his basement flooded and all that fun stuff. And, basement flooding is definitely not a fun time. I remember when I was living at the house I lived at when I was going to high school, our basement flooded all the time. I had a whole bunch of stuff like stored down there, like clothes and papers and stuff like that, just got molded out because it was affected by water. So I know how it is to have a flooded basement, man. It is not fun. But yeah, he is still working on it, so I'm super excited about that, to have some actual Metro content in the game. So of course, once all that stuff is released, I will definitely be making a showcase video, and I will, for sure be having a lot of Metro content for all you Metro fans out there. And I know a lot of people like my videos, like Metro, so definitely stay tuned for all of that. I believe the station's just right around this curve here. Yep, it is. So we're going to be stopping here. There was a whistle. Oh, there it is. I was going to say there was a whistle post. Alright, and here is the station stop, ladies and gentlemen. Try to get all 6 cars on the platform. I feel like I'm going to overshoot this last car, though. Okay, that rear car is on the platform. I think we'll be all good. Let's go and move that into neutral. And there we go. Let's open them doors here. Turn off the bell. And we got everything on the platform except for the locomotive. Well, quarter of the way on the platform. But yeah, guys, that is going to go ahead and do it for this one. We'll go ahead and pick this up in the next one. You guys are going to watch me save it, because I remember the last couple times I forgot to save. So you guys saw me save it. And that's going to go and do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.